Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies. I'm just coming from the last video about this, but I thought I would continue working on it. And this is going to be more of a craft with me video, so I hope you have something to work along as you're watching this video. But if you want to see a little bit more in detail about how I'm making these tip-ins, they're tip-ins from the inside, so I don't know if that makes sense. But that's what I've called it, just so I remember to put it in my journals. But if you kind of want to see more how I did this, I'll link that video down below. It's not a full tutorial, but I kind of go through all the steps. So I just wanted to continue working on these. And I'm gonna make the little hinge for that one. And I generally like to use the same paper, but I have this, so I'm wondering if, no, I don't think I like that. So let's go ahead and cut a little piece for the hinge. And I generally make the hinge pretty thick just because I want it to hold it in there really steady. See, my paper cutter is so, like, it needs to be sharpened or something. I wonder if I cut foil, if it'll make it a little bit sharper. All right, let's go ahead and fold this. All right, so there we have the hinge for that, and these are the parts that belong to it. I'm just gonna go ahead and ink this hinge really quick, just because actually this needs to be inked as well. I am using Tim Holtz Distress Ink in frayed burlap. What have you guys been working on? I've been working on a variety of things. Of course, these retro journals. I'm getting into my glue book as well. And hopefully I'll be done with these ones pretty soon. That would be great. I mean, I am enjoying it though. I feel like making videos has given me more creativity for some reason. More creativity, and it's made me more productive because I'm really trying to stay consistent with my videos. It's very it's really good for me. And usually being creative can be hard, like creative blocks, writer's blocks, all that. In my opinion, it's very real. But there is also that belief that if you just sit down, and I'm thinking more for writing, but I think it applies to anything creative. Like with writing, even if you're not writing some genius piece or whatever, like if you feel like everything you're writing is just like trash, it's still good to just sit down and write just for 30 minutes. And creativity is kind of like a muscle like that, I guess, is what they say. And I found that with this is definitely true. Because when I was creating and not making as many videos, like a year and a half ago or something like that, it was much more, I had a lot more like creative blocks. So this has surprisingly stayed fun for me. Which it wasn't always like that, because I would really just have a block and just dread working on the project. It happened with journals for me. It happened with writing for me. But not lately. Not ever since I started making videos more consistently. And I think a lot of it is because of you guys. Like, not the creative part, but just the part where I feel like there's a sense of community. So I'm like kind of accountable in a way to someone, and it's very motivating. I think it's very energizing. So thank you for watching my videos and commenting, and I think it's been really good for me. And I hope it's been helpful for you guys, and you guys get ideas and get motivated too. All right, but I'm not going to ink everything here because I know that can get a little bit boring. I think tomorrow, because it's very late right now, tomorrow I will be sewing these. All right, let me make a hinge for this. It's this paper. Almost got confused there. This is already kind of prepped, so I will go ahead and just use it. The best thing about these digitals, especially because I see myself using these digitals, these are from Jenny Allsorts. I love the retro look of them, and I think the best part of this is I can reprint and reprint because I really love this paper. If I had bought it in a scrapbooking pad of paper, this is one print that I would definitely have hoarded. All right, so there we go. We have that. I will finish inking it later. Let's go ahead and glue her down though. She's got like a missing arm and everything, so I don't want to lose any parts. these images in particular are not vintage images. It's from a book that's vintage retro inspired, and I think I wasn't sure what I was going to use for these, but I think it turned out really nice, this choice. I know a lot of people think retro is the 70s, but I consider like the 50s and 60s vintage retro. I have no idea if that's correct, but to me, that's how I would describe it, right? What do you guys think? All right. This is from a, oh wait, no, this one is actually from, it's actually vintage. It's from a sometime in the 50s, a National Geographic magazine. Sorry, that's so confusing. These are the images that are not actual vintage. So this one actually is, it was from a Coca-Cola ad, which I don't like to use Coca-Cola ads, but they're so pretty. So there we have that. I like the way that turned out. I think this is a pocket that corresponds with it. It's going to be facing up. This little notch is up there. Once I ink it though, you'll see the outlines more, which I think that makes it pop more. So we have that. Let's go ahead and make the hinge. So in these ones, I ended up doing this edge punch, which I don't use edge punches a lot. I don't have that many. This is this edge punch. And it wasn't too bad lining up the holes. At the recent Hobby Lobby sale, there was an edge punch on clearance, and I didn't get it because I thought I didn't like it. Now I do. All right, let's go ahead and trim this. I love this pink color. All right. So in this case, that's going the wrong way. In this case, the front is going to be a long pocket, and I'm going to put a notch right here so that we can see that there's a little pocket right there. Because I don't want to put a notch in the edging right there. I think that would look weird. So I'm going to put a notch here. So that way, whoever uses a journal, when they turn it, they can see that this goes in. And once I edge it, it's going to make it show up a little bit more. And then there's going to be a pocket here. Yeah. All right, so that's going to have her down there. And I need to put something up here. I think I think this might go over there. And I kind of want pink here. I think this one is my favorite, and it printed smaller. It doesn't always print small. It seems to have a mind of its own. But that looks a little Christmassy for me, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. And let's do a thicker pocket, but maybe I want to edge punch it. So let me go ahead and do that first. I hope I can do this on camera. It's not a complex one because it's not longer. Like, it only needs one punching because the paper is fitting in here. Okay. So that way I can line this up with this. I think that'll be cute, hopefully. And I think we'll just do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw the line very precisely. Because the holes need to line up. I wonder how it's going to look if I corner punch this. I'm going to go ahead and try it. I think I like that. It gives it a little bit more of a finished look. So that's going to be up there and she's going to be down here. I kind of want to edge punch the bottom. Let's try that. I'm not very... Oh no, it's too short. Okay, can you guys see? I'm not very experienced with this. Okay, so I need to still do that much, and I'm gonna line it up. Make sure I can see the hole. I don't know if you guys can see what exactly I'm doing, but okay. So that was a little bit of a risk, but let's see how it looks. It's a little rough, so I'm just gonna kind of round this. Okay, definitely not perfect, but I think it adds a charm to it. And maybe what I'll do is I won't ink that part a lot, but I think it looks cute. Maybe I won't ink that at all. Okay, I'm liking this edge punch a lot more. Okay, so there we have that. Oh, I need to make a hinge. So let's go ahead and cut a hinge for this. I thought I had the paper here. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna have to look for that after. Let's go ahead and make a hinge for that one. And it's easy because you just need to keep the scraps around. Let's go ahead and cut this. All right. I'm scoring this on foam core, so it's not scoring too well. But I think I'm gonna end the video here. I have this set. I'm really glad I decided to do that. This book that these images came from is kind of inappropriate. I'll show it really quick. I hope YouTube is okay with this, but it's this book. It's kind of like one of those funny books from, I would guess, like an Urban Outfitters or something, and it's just kind of funny. All right, but if you guys like this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. It really helps out my channel. If you're not already, I hope you'll subscribe. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.